flip-through video for almost all the pages I made in 2020. If I counted it well, I did about 83 layouts, and I will show you most of them here. 5 of them are still secret because they are created for my upcoming big picture classes class, and I can't show you them yet, but all of the rest of the pages are already ready to go. So I will show you all I've done this year. Well, not all, but most of things I've done this year. So let's start with this page. It's about Lego making, and it was made with Pink Fresh Studio collection, which name of course I don't remember, but it's the January 2020 release collection. This one was made with another of those January 2020 collections from Pink Fresh Studio, and this one is called Noteworthy collection, from what I recall. And for this page I have a process video on my YouTube channel. This page is created for my classes at Big Picture Classes. It was class about using school supplies in making pages, like a very cheap things that you can purchase in your local stores. It doesn't have to be any like a professional supplies, and I wanted to show you in this class that you don't really have to invest a lot of money into the supplies, and you can be creative with what you have. And I will leave you the link in the description box too to all my big picture classes if you would like to check them out. If you are new to big picture classes, you can have 1 month free trial to check all the content. If you are a member, you can use my classes for free for just paying those $10 monthly. And this is another page from the same class. In this lesson I was using it's not a tissue paper, crepe paper, I think. And this is another layout made for this class. In this page I was using stencils for kids. It was butterflies, flowers, mushrooms and stuff like this. And this is I don't remember if it's from the same class or from different, but this is also from Big Picture Classes, and the video is on Big Picture Classes for this page, but I am not sure if it's the same class as the previous ones. Probably yes, because it comes in a pile, kind of in a order where I created those. And this is also from the same class, yes. So this was from the school supplies in making pages, and this is the last page in school supplies in making pages. And it was about using very cheap stamps that I bought for my kids, and I was using them to make background here. And another page, this one, I don't remember. I just think it was created just because, and it's about the love between my older daughter and our dog, which sadly passed this year, so I cherish the moments even more. This one was created with free cut files, not a free cut files, with a cut files that scrapbook.com released after the bushfires in Australia. So if you purchase this set, all the money were transferred to help save Australian nature and help Australians to fight the fire. So this one was coming with this cut file. This one was created with the same collection as the first page I showed you from Pink Fresh Studio, and again I cannot recall the name of it. And this one is with another of January 2020 collections from Pink Fresh Studio, because I'm trying to show you them from the oldest to the newest. And I'm not sure if for this one I may have a process video, but I am not sure. This one was created with Pink Fresh Studio, not Pink Fresh Studio, Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection. It's a very simple and easy page because I used a wreath pattern paper and just added some elements over it. This one is with Pink Fresh Studio collection too, and it has this kind of a shaker with hearts all over it, and the picture can move inside too. And I used the cut file from Pink Fresh Studio to make it. And let's proceed to another small pile. I will move those. And this page is done with Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I don't remember the collection name right now. And this one was made with Cocoa Vanilla Studio Happiness Collection. And for this one, I have a process video on my YouTube channel. This is a layout I made for a Polish YouTube hub, and I was using a lot of fussy cutted elements from one of the Mintai Papers fussy cutting type of book. And for this one I also have a process video on my YouTube channel, but the voiceover is in Polish. This one is for Pinkfresh Studio 2 from Noteworthy Collection, and I think I have a process video for this page on my channel. This one was created for Pinkfresh Studio 2, and I was using one of their cut files, and for this one I have a process video on my channel. This one is like a throwback Thursday type of page in Cocoa Vanilla Studio blog, where I was using some older Cocoa Vanilla collection, and this is the Love Always line to make a page, and I scrapbook those pretty tulip pictures from Holland when my cute little baby was just about 2. This is me obviously, and I made this page using Harmony collection from Mintai Papers. This one is for Pinkfresh Studio, and it was created for one of their challenges. I think it was the sketch challenge. And for this one I have a process video on my YouTube channel. This one is made with Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I think it's a legendary collection, and this is my nephew on the pictures. This one is with Pinkfresh Studio line. I think it's a mix or not, I don't remember, but it was also with one of their cut files with the word cool. This page was created with Noteworthy, I think, or a mix of collections from Pinkfresh Studio. This layout, I don't think it's finished. From what I'm seeing here, it's lacking title. I think I started doing it and I forgot about it. It was on one of the crops I attended last year. Well, the only one I attended last year, because later the coronavirus appeared, so we stopped seeing each other to just scrapbook. So this one is made with a Beauty in Bloom collection from Mintai Papers, but it's not finished yet. I think it's lacking title and some embellishments. This one, I think for this one I also have a process video on my YouTube channel, and it was created for my guest designer Spot and Coco and Reno Stamp and Dice monthly club. This one was made with legendary collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I wanted to show you this is not the masculine line only, and you can easily create travel pages with this line. And this one is also a Throwback Thursday from Cocoa Vanilla Studio, where I was using some older lines. This is the mix of many collections here. And let's reach for another pile. And this is made with Better Times collection from Mintai Papers. I just love this colorful page with my cutie here. And this is Cocoa Vanilla Studio page, where I was using those word titles, and it was my assignment to incorporate them on page, and I created like a very long title: The Story of Us, Sweetheart, Our Happy Family, Beautiful Moments, Bright Memories. So I used a lot of those on one page. This layout is like a half of the double page, which doesn't come often to me, and I only create those for the classes. And this one was made for the cruise that I was going to teach on. It was cruise created by the Crafty Chain and Unmistakable Cruises, and we were supposed to swim from Sydney to Hawaii. but because of coronavirus, it sadly didn't happen, but I still prepared my samples for those classes, and those were made with a Wanderlust collection from Mintai Papers with some elements fasciculated from their books too, and it documents our trip to London. I think it's supposed to be London trip, not trip London. It's supposed to be like this. So this is a double page, which as I said, doesn't come often. And I have another double page. This one is made with the Happy Place collection, and also from Mintai Papers, and it features like a gallery wall with the pictures of my daughter. And you can of course use it like this and this one like this, and they will still make sense. But it was also created like a double page. And this is another double, but of course you can use them separately, not only as a double page. And it was made with a mix of Happy Place, but mostly with the Paradise collection. And this is a very nice tropical line, so I use it to scrapbook our seaside photos with it. So this is the third double-sided double page I made this year, third in my whole scrappy career. This one is made for Pinkfresh Studio. I think this is the mix of their collections, and I was using one of their cut files here. And this is made for Cocoa Vanilla Studio, and again I think this is one of those collections where I had to reach for the older lines, and I don't think this is supposed to be here. I think it was taken away. Maybe it was here. Oh, I will leave it here from some other page. And I was using circle punches to create background using various pattern papers. Of course, the rainbow design is my jam, so I created a whole rainbow here. And let's move on to another batch. This is made for Pinkfresh Studio. I don't recall the collection name, but it has this fun shaker here, and I use dies and colored them. And for this one I have a process video on my YouTube channel too. This is again a throwback Thursday in Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I guess I was having a lot of those in last year because I just like using up what I have, and it feels so rewarding to go back to older lines and put them into good use, because yeah, I love buying new collections and I always love using new collections, but then I feel like it's such a waste to buy new stuff when your older still waits to be used and scrapbooked and loved. So this is the page about end of the very weird school year, which just made the good intro to another school year that is even weirder. And this one is also for Pinkfresh Studio, and I cut out those letters by myself. I created the title with like hand-drawn letters here. This one was created for one of my big picture classes, another class that I created, and I think it was Use It Up class, where each lesson was focused on different type of scrapbooking supplies, and I was showing you different ways on how you can use them on pages to finally use them up. And this one was about using those chipboard frames. I have a lot of them, like bunches, because I think Simple Stories were selling sets with those chipboard frames, and then those are from the Lizzie collection. So I gathered a lot throughout the years of those, and I wasn't using a lot of them, so I decided to finally use more of them on one page. And this is the example, and I don't know if you can see, 2 frames has shakers. And this is another page for the same class. This one was focused on wood veneers, and I was looking for a way to use up as many wood veneers as I could, and I created kind of this speech bubble filled with all the elements that little boys can have in their heads. This is another one. In this lesson I was focusing on using washi tapes, and I used washi tape to create background on this page. And this one was focused on using vellum, And I used several types of vellum here, and this is the vellum with a cloud pattern from a very old Lizzie collection. So as you can see, it has white cardstock beneath it. So I use it as a half of the background. It gives this really nice texture. And I also used just a regular vellum to create this shaker sun here. I don't know, I have a things for shaker for this year. And this is the last page I did for this class, and it was about using up the alpha stickers. I had a lot of stickers, and a lot of them are like useless anymore because they do not have vowels. So I need to be creative, and I mixed a lot of different fonts here. So this was the idea on how you can utilize those. This is the page I created for Instagram Hop, because Pink Fresh Studio and Altenue were having a collaboration together, and I created a collection filled with flowers in this pretty coral pink palette. And I used stamps from this collection and papers to make this page. It's very like not me layout, because I usually do not cut out people from the background, but this time I decided to make kind of experiment. And I have a process video about this page on my YouTube channel. Another Cocoa Vanilla Studio page using up those phone titles here. And this one was created for Pink Fresh Studio, and I was using Distress Oxide inks, and I had a whole rainbow here made with the Distress Oxide inks and one of the stamps that was released back then. And I have a process video on my YouTube channel for this page. This one was created with Legendary collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio, and I was scrapbooking my girl. So again, I am proving it's not only a masculine collection, and she was climbing trees, and I made a page about it. This one was made with Fantastic collection from Mintai Papers. I just love cacti and drawings of cacti on the pages, and I used this line. This is a very summery line with pretty color palette to scrapbook pictures of us touching Opuntia when we were visiting, I think it was Corsica a few years ago. And another page made with Pink Fresh Studio collections. This one was Let's Stay Home line. They released it after the COVID happened, and it was just the perfect collection to scrapbook all those stay-at-home memories. And I have another batch, almost there. I have one more like this. And so this page was made with a Christmas collection from Pink Fresh Studio, and I have a process video about it on my YouTube channel. I used stamping pads, those mini ink cubes, to create background for this page. This one was made with a fall collection from Pink Fresh Studio. Again, I have a shaker. As I said, I had a thing for shakers this year. I don't remember the name of this collection again, but it was the fall release of Pink Fresh Studio. And this one was made with new Daydream collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. And I wanted to show you how to make a page that looks like made with digital die cutting machine, like those pumpkins, but actually I just use my hands to cut the pumpkins out, and I have a process video on my channel to show you how I did it. This one was made for Pink Fresh Studio with their fall line, and I used the cut file from Pink Fresh Studio, and I have a process video for this one on my YouTube channel. And one fun fact about this page, it's the most liked page on my Instagram, most liked picture in my Instagram in 2020. So you voted for it, that you liked it. It's not my favorite page from 2020 at all, because I prefer more vivid colors, but well, it means you like those colors. This one was made with Minty Papers Forever Young collection. This is the birthday line, and I used scrapbook.com stencil to make a rainbow background, and then I scrapbooked the picture of my daughter having 7th birthday, and it was in a rainbow theme, so yay for me! Colorful pictures. And another Cocoa Vanilla Studio page where I was mixing several collections and creating rainbow. And for this one, I think I have a process video on my YouTube channel, and I used Distress Oxide to make the background. Yeah. This one was made with stencils from scrapbook.com and texture paste, and then I foiled the paste, and I wanted to show you that you can use it it's a 3D gloss gel from Prima, and I wanted to show you that you can use it to create foiled elements on the pages, and I have a process video for this page on my YouTube channel. Another page made with Pink Fresh Studio collections. This one was created for one of the challenges, and the rainbow was the theme, so I mixed different collections and different pattern papers to make my own rainbow using, it's a edge punch that creates a fringe, really fun one. Another page with Minty Papers collection. This time I scrapbooked Urban Jungle collection. It's about having all those fantastic plants indoors, but I scrapbooked my tropical pictures from my visit to Australia, and I'm always like amazed by all the greenery, that it's not like typical to Poland, and I love to snap pictures with it because it feels so exotic to me, and this is all about this. This is what this page is about. And this one is a mix of cocoa. No, I don't. Maybe it's a mix or not. I don't remember. Life is Beautiful. This is the name of the collection. I am also not sure, but this is the old Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection, and I scrapbooked our visit at Mont Saint-Michel this year. We were lucky to kind of travel to Brittany. Not sure what's the correct English name, this year for 2 weeks, and we kind of took our time to visit this magical place. And this one is created for Pink Fresh Studio with those collaboration collection with Altenue. And I created my background here using Distress inks, and I have a process video for this one on my YouTube channel. Another page created with a Celebrate collection, that is the collaboration with Pink Fresh Studio and Altenue, and here I use string to create this kind of fun string something. This one was made with Happiness collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio, and I used the cut file to make a title here. This one is made with Let's Stay Home collection from Pink Fresh Studio. There is a lot happening in the background. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is embossing, heat embossing on the background, and a lot of stamping to make flowers. And I have a process video for this page on my YouTube channel. And this one was made with, I think, Hello Sunshine collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio, my favorite line that was released because I love all the summer theme collections. And I scrapbook our trip to Greek island called Hydra that we were in 2019, because I even stamped the date on the page, which is unusual for me. This page, you haven't seen it yet because it will be on Cocoa Vanilla Studio blog in few hours. This is my newest page. Again, I am assigned to Throwback Thursday, and I was using Happiness collection, a lot of mixed media on the background. I used stencil to make this mermaid background here. This one was made with Days of Splendor. Yeah, this is the Days of Splendor collection from Pink Fresh Studio, And the fun fact about this page is that I haven't noticed I am missing a piece of paper here. It's not a square at all, as you can see. It's lacking it's lacking this strip of paper, and I don't know how is it possible that I didn't notice it when I was making this page. I only noticed it when I took photos and I wanted to crop them to square, and I was like, what's happening here? And then I noticed I don't have a piece of paper here. I probably cut it out to make some different page, and then I forgot it and used it as a background. So it is like it is. I can glue something here, but then I again forgot because I already put it aside and just edited the pictures. So well, accidents happens. This page is another Throwback Thursday page with older collection. I think it's actually a mix of collections from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I focused on the birthday page, so this is a Make-A-Wish. It was a very old collection and I almost used it up, but I thought it would be fun to scrapbook this picture of Gabrysia. She was celebrating her 12th birthday in December, so I just grabbed the recent photo of her. And this one was made with scrapbook.com dies. They released 3 alpha set dies, and I used one of them to make a title on the page. I also create background, this colorful background using Distress Oxide inks, and I spelled travel is the healthiest addiction, which is just the perfect motto for me. I just love traveling, especially with my family, and we always snap a selfie when we are in some like major point. We are visiting something special. So this is from this year when we were visiting Brittany, and this one was taken in Mont Saint-Michel. This one is taken in Loch Ronon. This one was taken in Jocelyn. This one was taken in I don't remember, and I cannot. No, this one is in one of the abbeys, but I don't remember the name. This one was taken in I forgot the name. Menhirs, where the menhirs are. Oh, maybe I will remember later, but you really probably don't care. Karnak. This one is at the ocean beach. This is the lighthouse Saint-Mathieu, I think. This one is taken in the Cap de la Chèvre, and I have the sign here. And this one was taken in the Glenau Islands when we took a trip there. So this is like a full recap of our summer vacation there. And another page, my tower is throwing, with the same die, but this is just coincidence that they are here together, and I created it for the mood board I created for January challenge in Cocoa Vanilla Studio. You can still join this challenge. I used the stamp to stamp the background with those paint, I don't know, not splashes, strokes, paint strokes. And title is this is where the fun stuff happens. And I scrapped the picture of my scrap room here, but it was before it was the first scrap room I had in my new house, and now it looks different. And actually I cleaned it perfectly today, and tomorrow when the sun will be up, I will record scrap room tour for you, so you will be able to see what changed after 5 years. And this one was made with Merry and Bright collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. Their Christmas line that we released this year, and I just used a bunch of titles here and a strip of pictures of my girls. And I have a problem here. Okay, no, again. Okay, and this is another Christmas page. This one was made with Cocoa Vanilla, not Cocoa Vanilla Studio, with Pinkfresh Studio Christmas collection. And the name of this collection is Oh What Fun, I think. And I have a process video for this page on my YouTube channel. This is another page made for Pinkfresh Studio. I think it's for one of their challenges, and I created the background using stencil here. This one was made with scrapbook.com dies, rainbow dye, and this is a very dear, I would say the most important page in 2020 for me, because my beautiful beagle dog named Pirate passed away in late August, and I made this page as a tribute to him, and memories and the feelings that I put into making this page still make me cry whenever I see his pretty little face. And I recorded a process video if you would like to follow how I created the background, because it's all like a handmade pattern in the background. And another page made with a Daydream collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. This time I cut out letters and I embossed them using embossing folder to add texture here. And we are almost done with all the pages. This is the layout I created with a mix of Mint Dye Papers products. I made like a watercolor background, cut it out the whole in wooden texture pattern, and cut it out a lot of leaves and mushrooms from one of their fussy cutting books called Flora Book Free Fall and Winter Edition. And I was also using a fall festival collection to scrapbook one of my favorite fall activities, which is picking mushrooms. This one was made with Pinkfresh Studio stamps and dies and everything, and I have a process video for this page on my YouTube channel, and I used stamps and coordinating stencils to color the stamps, and it was really fun to make this page, and I hope you will check the video here, because this is something I knew that happened this year. Companies started releasing those nesting stencils that you can build like a whole image by inking the parts of the stencil and then adding another stencil and another stencil, like building layers. Or you can color your stamps using stencils, which is much faster than classical coloring. And the last page for 2020 that I want to show you today is this layout made with a Daydream collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. And that's it. As I said, I have 5 more pages that are secret, so I think I created about 83 pages in total, maybe more, and plus some mini albums and a lot of cards this year, because I started collaborating with scrapbook.com, and many of their products are just great for creating cards. But I won't be sharing the cards with you because this is not my main focus for this channel. I have a lot of ideas for 2021, how I can improve displays for you to engage you more and help you spread your scrappy wings. And I'm really hoping it will help me. It will make I will make it happen, because usually I like to plan, but I'm not so good in making my plans into reality. So fingers crossed, I won't be a lazy bun this year, and I will finally do whatever I planned for you. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any favorites. Check the description box for the links to my classes, big picture classes, and I promise you one more link or two, I don't remember. Check my other videos on this channel for more process video on some of the pages you have already seen. Thank you so much, and bye.